Last month, Tecno released the Spark 40 Pro Plus, which was the most impressive budget phone I'd ever seen. It's slim, lightweight and packed with a lot of cool specs and features. But then Infinix released the Hot 60 Pro Plus, which they claim is thinner and has even more features. So let's settle it. This video I'm going to be comparing these two phones across all 7 categories, so we can find out which one is actually the better option for under 300,000 naira. Let's start things off with the design and build quality. Now, in this category, we're answering 2 questions. Which phone looks better and which phone has the better build? First is design, and I can say both phones have pretty cool designs that meet up to 2025 standards in terms of aesthetics. But honestly, I'm not really a fan of the Spark 40 Pro Plus's design. In my opinion, it's the worst looking design of the entire Spark 40 series, and it's mostly because of this camera design. Who suggested this needs a slap on the face? And the Hot 60 Pro Plus isn't that good either because they copied the Hot 50 Pro Plus exactly, but it's still way better than the Tecno. And in terms of build quality, both phones are very slim and very durable as well. They both support IP rating against water and can survive drops from up to 1.5 meters, which is good. However, there's still a major difference that makes one phone outdo the other, and that is the materials. The Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus is made of plastic, which is decent for the price because they basically constructed it in a way that makes it look very premium. But it's still plastic, and that's not in any way as good or as durable as the aerospace grade aluminum build which the Infinix has. So in this category, the Hot 60 Pro Plus takes the points. And if you are enjoying this video so far, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel as well. We are getting closer to 2,000 subscribers and I need your help to achieve it. Thank you. But now, let's look at the front. Which phone has the better display? Before I answer that, you should know that both phones' displays are as good as screens get in 2025. Both are very vivid, sharp and contrasty. They are really smooth and rapid during usage, and if you are consuming content, I don't think you will actually tell the difference between this and an actual flagship phone. So is anyone really better? Well, the two both come with a 1.5K AMOLED panel with a 144Hz refresh rate, a peak brightness of 4500 nits and Gorilla Glass 7 eye protection, which is insane. So as expected, it's a draw, basically the same thing. What about the performance between these two? Well, I can tell you that they are very fast phones. Both can run apps rapidly as well as multiple applications at the same time without lags. They both come with 8 gigs of RAM by default, and when it comes to gaming, they can both run the most demanding games out there: Call of Duty Mobile, PUBG Mobile, Genshin Impact, you name it. But which one is faster? Well, this is actually another area which is also similar, as both phones come with the MediaTek Helio G200, which means they should have exactly the same performance. So it's a draw in this category as well. I'm kinda upset how close these phones are. So let's talk about the software and see whether there's any difference. And right off the bat, I can tell you up front that this will also be very similar. Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus runs on iOS slapped on Android 15, whilst the Infinix runs on XOS slapped on Android 15 as well. And due to the fact that they are both traction holding brands, the software experience is very similar. They are slightly bloated, neatly arranged and loaded with very similar features like the always on display, the free call app called Freelink on the Tecno and Ultralink on the Infinix, and even the AI features with Tecno AI and Infinix AI. So this also ends up as a draw, 2.5 points for the Infinix, 1.5 points for the Tecno. That leads us to overall features we are getting. Both phones come with an on display fingerprint scanner, high quality stereo speakers, NFC connectivity, which are the main features they provide. And the Hot 60 Pro Plus comes with the touch transfer, which really copies the iPhone and is a very cool concept in of itself. However, it's not niche enough to the point that I'll say it's much better than a regular transfer. So both phones still have similar features, which makes the category end up as a draw. Now, next up is the battery experience, and this is where things get really interesting. One of the main reasons I really love the Hot 50 Pro Plus from last year was the fact that somehow they fit a 5000 mAh battery into a very slim form factor. And what makes this area very crazy is that they even improved on the battery whilst making the phones way slimmer. It's almost the same deal. The Tecno comes with a massive 5200 mAh battery, whilst the Infinix comes with a 160 mAh cell, so it's almost exactly the same capacity in of itself, and they both can last very long, about 2 days of use for the casual user and about a day for heavy users. It's also the same with the charging, as both phones come with 45 watt fast charging, which is very fast. So this category ends up as a draw. Wow. Now we're on to the final category, the cameras, and if the Tecno doesn't find a way to outperform the Infinix in this area, then the Hot 60 Pro Plus is obviously the better value. So let's get right into it. Both phones look like they come with 3 cameras, but in reality it's just one working camera, an IR blaster and a useless lens. Both the Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus and the Tecno Spark 40 Pro Plus comes with a 50 megapixel main camera which shoots in 2K, and they both also sport a 30 megapixel selfie camera which shoots on the front in 2K as well. So in this final category it ends up as a draw. 4 points for the Infinix, 3 points for the Tecno. So I know what you're asking, which one is actually better? Well, in terms of features and all of that, they're basically the same in all aspects. They have great displays, powerful processors and great batteries. However, I would still recommend you going for the Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus, as it's built with better materials than the Tecno, aluminium as opposed to plastic. But to check out my full review of the Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus, click the card on the screen and I'll tell you all about it.